All right, folks. I don't want to do another doom and gloom video, but unfortunately, this is exactly that. So, yeah, I do want to apologize for this very last doom and gloom video. I think people are so fatigued about hearing about the skies falling, and they just don't care anymore. And I think I hear you 100%. But I just want to announce today that after today, I am going to stop doing customs. I am actually going to fulfill these, stuff that I currently been working on. Probably just, this one and the Cobra Trooper. I think that's it. I was overly ambitious talking about all these other customs like the Dark Queen, the Fantastic Four, probably the Fantastic Two, and various other ones. I am actually making a few private customs for my friends overseas, in South America. But I don't know if they want me to show up those figures or not. That one right there in the far left, right corner, that was supposed to be made into Baroness. I'm supposed to dye the hair black or swap the hair and then give her an outfit or something like that. But yeah, that's one of my personal friend. He's actually just gonna donate that figure to me. There's some areas that I need to do something about, which is a neck area. Believe it or not, that figure actually have a little split on the neck, on the tip of the neck where the ball joint is. And now I know how to repair it. I actually ordered those glue, and I'm gonna try to do a video once I managed to repair it. For years, I did not know you can repair these kind of bodies that easily. I learn something new every day. But after talking with owners of a couple comic shops, collectible shops, so high-end collectibles, basically, from my understanding, is that statues are just completely dead. It's been dead for a year now. Like nobody has bought any statue from like comic shops, the local comic shops, believe it or not. And this is the San Francisco Bay Area with all the everybody's like techies with lots and lots of money, right? These guys are losing their jobs and they're not buying anything. Most of my customers are techies as well. I'm getting a whole bunch of emails about, if I haven't made anything yet, just stop making them. They're probably not going to be able to pay for these. And I totally understand, I get it. Um, but I do want to thank you guys for supporting me over the years. I started with like Mega Vlogs customs, and these guys are buying them ever since back in 2015 when I started making customs. So, yeah, definitely, I want to show you guys my appreciation. Times are tough, man. I'm feeling it too. This is why I am relocating overseas. And this is actually a global economic situation. I don't think just moving overseas is gonna help solve the financial issues 100%. The cost of living might be lower, but eventually at some point, everybody's gonna be hurt globally. In fact, I've been hearing a lot of doom and gloom from my distributors from China. They're telling me a lot of people are going bankrupt, a lot of distributors, a lot of sellers, because the Chinese economic conditions even worse than the U.S. It's like it's basically kind of like the same situation where the government is being ridiculous and the citizens are hurting. And yeah, it's not a good situation over there. But then what can we expect, right? I mean, yeah. Anyway, so yeah, basically what's gonna happen is after today, I am gonna stop buying parts to make customs, and I'm gonna scale back on making custom figures as well. Even though I spent like $16 for that figure when I came in today, I just have this bad omen, like this dark cloud that's hanging over me. Even when I was filming the video, I just feel like what, things are not going well. So yeah, um, basically the owner of my comic shop is telling me like even 6 scale figures are kind of dead. They haven't been selling. It's like the worst year ever for 6 scale figures, and he had a lot of figures that he ordered from Sideshow. He trying to cancel them, and then he just not buying anymore because he hasn't been selling them at all for a year now. Like this is the worst it's ever been. He was, he went through the 2008 recession. As a comic shop owner, he suffered tremendously. He almost went bankrupt actually, and he put everything on credit cards. Yeah. That almost ended up becoming even worse situation. But essentially, what he was telling me is like he had to bring in like partners into the business to help sustain the business. But in 2008, nobody was buying anything high-end collectibles. Like these things were just sitting on the shelves, and then even when he tried to get rid of them for like less than 50%, like even losing money on these things, nobody was buying them. And he feel like this is the exact same situation or even worse situation. So he's telling me like, if I'm gonna get into like high-end collectibles right now, I'm basically just committing suicide with my money. So I hear him 100%. So I am I'm putting my foot down on this. So yeah, so essentially no more customs, no more high-end collectible customs. I will be unloading some of these figures. I'm probably gonna keep Firefly. That Cobra Trooper right there that I'm working on. I'm probably gonna just like make like one more, and then that's gonna fulfill one order, and then that's it. For this custom, I think just three. We went from five now down to three. So just this one, another one for my personal friend who still have a job, and then maybe I'll contact the person at Macari who contacted me about this figure. Yeah, I know it sounds pitiful, but times are tough. This figure, I'm thinking about unloading, but I don't know if anybody even want to buy it. But yeah, I'm not planning on taking like all these stuff overseas. To be honest with you, I don't think I want to take all these things and ship them over. I was kind of trying to pack this stuff, and I was like waiting the stuff on the scale, and I'm like, yeah, I don't even feel like paying like $100 to ship these things over, you know. So yeah. Let me know if you guys want that Baroness figure, that custom one. Let me know about that one. I don't want to put it on Macari yet because I don't even want to pay the Macari fee on that one. I can actually dye the hair black, I guess, maybe. But we'll see. You know what? Maybe I'll just keep it. Just have like, a couple of figures and figure something out once I'm overseas. I pretty much like got rid of the all the master grades, or in the process of getting the master grades, because I don't think the master grade Gunpla is gonna survive the trip overseas anyway. This thing's gonna break, and it's just gonna irritate me. That metal bill right there. I'm actually probably gonna just keep that one. Just have one Gundam in my collection. I'm sure once I'm overseas, I can buy all the Gundams I want. It's a main hobby in Asia, so yeah. So for now, it's kind of a tough situation, but I think that's it. I'm gonna go back. I'm not quitting the channel. I'm not doing any of that. I'm gonna continue to focus on exposing the scammers, the crappy business practice of these corporations. I know a lot of you guys been hearing about a lot about that too on other channels, but I feel like people aren't talking about this enough, because this industry honestly is actually filled with crooks and liars, like more liars than crooks actually. I was just talking with people who buy stuff on eBay, and they're telling me basically people are just feeding them horseshit information about this whole entire situation in regards to collectibles. Yeah, it's not good. It is a very, very bad situation when even the big box stores are not making money off these kind of things. Basically, in a way, the sky is falling. So, yeah, anyway, that's pretty much it for this video. I'm sorry. It's going to have to be negative like this, but this is based on credible information and from my personal experience as well. So anyways, thanks for watching, guys.